I have that sobering thing happen to me every few days because I forget that I have Jaden Smith tattooed on me. So so on the show years ago, so in the show, like if you lose, if you
said that so casually.
Yeah, but like, it's my life.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you lose on the show, like you get like quote unquote punished. It's like it's something you endure that the other guys don't. But sometimes you lose together, and more than one person will take it at the end. And so one time, 3 of us lost, and one of the guys got to. It's usually a surprise, and so we showed up, and it's like, hey, you guys are getting tattoos today. And that's not always the type of punishment it is, but. And so the thing was that we couldn't approve it or look at it until it was done. The only thing we could do was pick the placement. So I was like, all right, I picked my left thigh because I'm like, that's going to be the thing that's most hidden, right? And so we went, and then after like 5 hours in the chair, not looking, we get up, and the camera turns on every roll bandage, and we all have to rip them off one by one. And like Murray ripped off his thing, and it was a picture of him. So we threw him out of a plane once, and he cried. He cried the whole way down. We call it cry diving. And we also say he looks like a ferret. So they tattooed a picture of a ferret skydiving on him. Ha ha ha! You know
that's a good one.
So
that's kind of cool.
Q is like an old like curmudgeon he's like the cat woman, but he's a man.
Yeah.
And he has 3 cats. So like at the time, now this was 8 years ago, but they tattooed on him a picture of a cat, and it says 38 lives alone, has 3 cats. And then I peeled mine off, and it was a photorealistic, literally a photorealistic like a picture of a 15-year-old Jaden Smith. Like, I mean, like, you ever see like look at the tattoos and you go, that looks real.
Yeah.
That's what I have on my left of Jaden Smith.
How big?
15, like that big.
I forgot he was 15.
Yeah, so straight up, right? So then I have to live with that, right? Oh, you can just come right up. Right? So I have fun with it though. Like I have fun because people that don't know.
That's a great story. Like any tattoo is like, I feel like all tattoos are like kind of dumb. Some are kind of cool. Yeah. But they're all like, if there's one that has a good story, then it's a good tattoo.
But the thing is,
my God,
which one there's a black?
Oh my God.
Yeah, so that's the wait. Hold on, that's the first one.
Shit.
Yeah. Hold.
Pause.
Hold. Yeah. So then, like I said, I'll have fun with it. Like if people don't know that I have it, like I'll just start talking about Jaden Smith like at a barbecue, like ad nauseum, and then until someone goes, "Well, you really like Jaden Smith?" And I'll be like, "No, I'm his #1 fan." And then I go, I have tattoos of him on one of my legs, and they're like, "No," and I just pull my pants and I show them, and then they feel so uncomfortable.
I was gonna say
one because they thought I was joking and they made fun of it. So then they're like, you have to walk it back. I'm like, no, that's cool if you like him. You like him. And also, it's a 15-year-old boy, like 3 inches from my nuts. You know, and so I forget I have it. So that was my point. Like every once in a while, I'll go into the shower and I'll look to the left in the mirror and I forget he's on my thigh. You know? So then, fast forward to about 3 years ago, we're making the movie. They surprise me, get in touch with him. He's in the movie, and I go crash. He was doing a movie premiere, and I go crash his premiere, and he's doing a Q&A, and I don't know he knows. And I'm like, hey, so I have it on my thigh. So the whole thing was like they made me go in there and say in front of everyone, I'm your biggest fan. I'm a diehard Jaden. And then he's like, yeah, are you? And I'm like, yeah, I will. Like, let me show you. So like, I'm thinking this is all happening. So he calls me up on stage in front of this whole movie premiere, and they just see. I mean, maybe some people knew who I was probably, but not everybody. So they just see this guy get up saying like I'm his biggest, and then I pull my leg out and I have a tattoo of him. The place is like, what the fuck is happening? And then he goes, yeah, that's me. He goes, that was like 6 years ago. He goes, I'm 21 now. Like, you need to update that. And then the whole crowd just is like, what? And they start cheering. And then he's like, let's go. And we leave, and we go right from there to a tattoo parlor. And
with him?
He poses for it. And then I have a 21-year-old full-color Jaden on the right thigh.
No way.
Yeah, they made me get it. So I did it. You know,
wait, so did he... Was he
stood there
in on it though, or like
he wasn't
thought
on
it was a cool moment? Okay, at that point
he was in on it at that point. I didn't realize until that point, and then he posed for that. That's like literally that's what he looked at.
So that's boom boom.
Boom, boom. So I have him 15 years old on the left, 21 years old on the right.
That's you know you're going to have to do like 30 on the back or something like that. Like, you got to just keep doing this until
they say like every 5 years I have to get it up. Or I'm like, I'll just put like a Smith family Mount Rushmore on my thigh and get the rest of them. You know what I mean? But it is wild.
Willow here, Jada there. Oh my God.
I have been using HelloFresh for years, literally 4 years, 156 boxes. It is the best decision I've ever made. I don't have to go out to shop. I don't have to order unhealthy food. I don't have to take food forever to get to me. I cook it in 30 minutes and I'm done. It's delicious. It's the smartest thing you've ever done. Click the link in the description below. join me, get HelloFresh.
Yeah, it's also weird to explain it to like when I'm in a new relationship.
I was about to ask that. Has that been?
It's like I always have to have that conversation. Like I have to talk to you about something.
Right. Like I'm gonna take my.
And then they think it's like gonna be really bad. And then honestly, I think sometimes they think it's worse than they thought.
That's a great question. Would you rather, the person you're about to sleep with tell you they have an STD or they have? I'm about to get intimate. I got to tell you something about myself. Like, oh no.
But there's also like that.
It's like, oh man, I was hoping you just had an STD.
If it was the clap, we can fix that. You can't fix Jaden Smith on your body. Oh man.
I think once you get to that stage, I've
you got dumb tattoos.
But I've also been into people with some pretty bad tattoos around their genital areas, and I'm like, what do you? Who fucking cares? Right? Like, I have a Sour Patch Kid on my thigh here.
I love it.
So you have like, but it's not a good one.
You know, it's funny. They literally admitted to me that what it was gonna be before they thought of the stroke of brilliance that was Jaden Smith for no reason. Because people were like, "Why do you have that?" And I'm like, "For no reason."
No reason.
That's the point. It was gonna be a Caesar salad.
That's funny too.
It's funny too to just have a Caesar salad, but I guess this one
is that just you love Caesar salads or no reason for that? Just general.
No.
Hilarious. That is spectacular, man. That's true. That's why that crew works though, right? Like that's why you guys
why
are
it
where
works.
you're
Man.
at.
That's why we're doing season.
And you guys knew each other for
we met
forever or
same age, met as freshmen in high school, all the same year. 1990, we went to high school together. We met at 13, and now we know each other 33 years.
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah.